Howdy, y'all, and welcome to another episode of Forwarding Your Faith with your gal, Alicia Ann. And in today's episode, we're going to go over the Life Recovery 12-step devotional reading plan. Starting in step 1, devotional 6, we have a time to choose. I'm going to go hop on over to Acts chapter 9, verses 1 through 9. And if you want to hop on over there with me, feel free to pause the video, but come on back so you can read along with me. So, in Acts chapter 9, we have Saul's conversion. Now, we're fixing to find out what happened. So, meanwhile, Saul was uttering threats with every breath and was eager to kill the Lord's followers. So he went to the high priest. He requested letters addressed to the synagogues in Damascus, asking for their cooperation in the arrest of any followers in the way he found there. He wanted to bring them back, both men and women, back to Jerusalem in chains. As he was approaching Damascus on this mission, light from heaven suddenly shone down around him. He fell on the ground and heard a voice saying to him, "Saul! Saul! Why are you persecuting me? Who are you, Lord?" Saul asked, and the voice replied, "I am Jesus, the one you are persecuting. Now get up and go into the city, and you will be told what you must do." The men with Saul stood speechless, for they heard the voice, but saw no one. Saul picked himself up off the ground, but when he opened his eyes, he was blind. So his companions led him by the hand to Damascus, and he did not eat or drink. For 3 days, he didn't eat or drink. You see, there are important moments in our life that change our destiny. These are often times when we are confronted with how powerless we are over the events that are going on in our life. These moments, they can either destroy us, or forever set the course of our lives in a much better direction. You see, Saul was suddenly confronted with the fact that he wasn't as perfect as he thought he was. Self-righteousness had been his trademark. But by letting go of the illusions of power, guess what? He became the most powerful man ever, known as the Apostle Paul. So when we are confronted that our lives aren't under our control, we have a choice. Remember, we do have a choice. We can continue in the denial and self-righteousness, or we can face the fact that we have been blind to some important issues. So if we, you and me, if we become willing to be led into recovery, into a whole new life, guess what we find? We find true power. And guess what? That's just what happened to Saul. Remember, Saul of Tarsus, who became Paul, had such a moment. After Jesus' ascension, Saul took it upon himself to go rid the world of Christians. Now, as he headed to Damascus on this mission to rid the world of Christians, a light from heaven shone down on him. He fell to the ground. He heard a voice saying to him, "Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? I am Jesus, the one you are persecuting. Now get up and go into the city, and you will be told what you must do." So Saul picked himself up off the ground, but when he opened his eyes, he was blind. So his companions led him to Damascus by the hand. Remember, he remained blind there for 3 days and didn't eat or drink anything. But remember what we said? By Saul letting go of his illusions to power, he became the most powerful man ever, known as the Apostle Paul. So remember that if we become willing to be led into recovery and into a whole new way of life, we will find true power and we will recover. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and if you want to be notified for another video like this, hit the notification bell. Thanks again for watching. May peace be with you. Bye.